If I have managed. Yeah, I do.
So, good morning, everybody. Good morning to all our respected faculty members, course coordinator, and my dear incoming cadets. A warm welcome and good morning to all of you. I'll wait for few minutes more for the other candidates to join online. And I request the patience of the faculty members also in the meantime. May I also request all the participants to the event to keep the video on throughout the session. We'll be recording and uploading this in the YouTube. So I request all the faculty members as well as the students to keep the video on throughout and keep the audio muted unless specifically otherwise required. Keep the audio muted, video on. After the event is over later today or by tomorrow morning, in the Wales University's Maritime School's official ID, through which it will be loaded in the public domain in the YouTube. For those cadets who miss out, they can watch later and it will be a permanent record for the future also. That is the purpose of recording this. Another minute or two, I will wait, and after that, anyway, I will go ahead and start the session. And those who could not join, they could always watch it in the YouTube later in case they missed it. Good morning again to all the incoming students of BE Marine Engineering, our 17th batch. A warm welcome to all of you to the School of Maritime Studies. We wish you all well and we look forward to being with you for the next 4 years. Informatively, this program is 4 years since you are joining in 2021. You will be with us till 2025. You will be passing out in 2025. The course coordinator for this program is Chief Engineer, Mr. Rajesh. He is also there online in this meeting. He is participating. Today is supposed to be actually the second day of the classes. We were supposed to start this program from yesterday, but due to administrative reasons, we had to postpone it by a day. Normally, the first day used to be given for settling down, getting used to the ambience and atmosphere. That I'm telling in physical classes. Even in online classes, the modus operandi, what you are supposed to do when the online classes start, what routines to be followed, this all takes at least a day or two. So normally the first day used to be for settling down. Unfortunately, we had to miss out yesterday. So immediately after this session, your regular classwork will commence. Faculty members who will later be introduced now will tell you how to go about this. We have already created a WhatsApp group for all the students who are enrolled in this section, and your faculty who are going to teach you in the first semester are also part of the WhatsApp group. If the number what we have given is wrong, you can put a message in the group itself so that we will update with the correct number that you want. The same goes even for emails. If you want your email to change, let me know. We have created one Google Classroom where you all have been added, invited as students, and we have also shared with you a link in case you have not received the email, which happens sometimes. You can join the Google Classroom using that joining link also. If any of you have not received it, you can say so in that WhatsApp group. We will share the link again. Today, the session that we are conducting, we have invited only staff members who are going to teach you in the first semester or first year, more or less, Others, you will get to know, will interact with you when you come to the campus or during your ensuing semesters. The reason is one whom you are not going to meet at all right now in the forthcoming few months. You may not remember them anyway, even if they say hello to you now. So based on that, and to save time and to keep it crisp and focused, we have called faculty members who are going to interact with you in this semester and probably in the next semester. That is the idea behind it. Today's session is, properly speaking, is not even an inauguration session, because that is longer, where you can meet people, you can freely interact. That is not possible online. So at the best, I could call this an introductory session. So when we call this introductory session, it is incumbent upon me to introduce your faculty first before I proceed further. May I now request BE Marine Engineering Course Coordinator, Mr. Rajesh, to introduce himself and say a few words to our fresh incoming batch 17. You have to unmute, sir.
Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity to interact with the new students. So good morning, all of you. And I extend my warm welcome to you all for joining this School of Maritime Studies, and wish you a good career after finishing this course. Now, coming to this, I have been associated with this institute for the past 10 years after having sailed on various type of ships over a period of about 10 years. Okay. So here we will ensure that you get all the required knowledge about how to go about the work on board the ship, all the basics, everything we will cover. If you have any issues, you can feel free to directly come to us, come to me. You can ping me personally if you have any issues. So with that short note, I will finish my talk here. Once again, I welcome you all to the School of Maritime Studies. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now, may I request Mr. Brito to introduce himself.
Yes, sir. Hello, everyone. My name is Brito. I am a mathematics lecturer. I am working here for the past 15 years. I am going to teach mathematics subject for you. I would like to extend my warmest wishes to you all at the beginning of the new academic year in School of Maritime Studies. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. May I request Mr. Shanmugam to introduce himself. Sir, you have to unmute. Shanmugam, sir, you have to unmute first.
Good morning, all. Welcome every one of you for this session. I am Shanmugam. I am taking electrical engineering subject and I have been associated with Vels family for past 3 years. And I will be teaching you the modern technologies in the electrical engineering, and it is very useful for your future. And I wish you all the best for your career. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I request Dr. Bhavani to introduce herself? Madam, you have to unmute.
Good morning, sir, and good morning to Coco, sir, and all other faculties and my dear students. First of all, I welcome you everyone. And myself, I am Dr. K. Bhavani, Assistant Professor in Vels Maritime Studies in the Department of Marine Engineering. I am going to handle Computer Science and Material Science 1 and 2 for the both 3 semesters. And because of Wales School of Maritime Studies, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome all here to the Maritime course. So first of all, congratulations to select this course in our college, because I know making here, it is not at all an easy task. But I promise all the hard work you put into this marine engineering course was really worth it. And today is truly the start of a new chapter in your life. The school will challenge you and the people here will inspire you. I strongly suggest that over the next few years, you are all going to transform in a way to become a perfect mariner in marine engineer. The classes and it will give the experience and the independence, all of it will change you. And while you may not realize that those changes every day, but they happen slowly and surely over time. So thank you. And once again, I welcome you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Now, once again, may I request now our engineering faculty, Mr. Prabhu, to come online, unmute and introduce himself.
Good morning, sir, and good morning, students. Myself, Prabhu, and I'm going to handling marine mission drawing for you. And I have 5 years of teaching experience and going to complete a doctorate degree. So I'm a very hearty and humble wishes for selecting a career in marine engineering, a kick-starting career, and a great opportunity to explore the sea that very few of the people in the world does. And happy start. All the best. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Just now, our English faculty, I think Mr. John Christian Matthews has come online. May I request Mr. John to introduce himself?
Thank you, sir. Good morning, students. It's very good to see you all in this college. I welcome you all to School of Maritime Studies. Myself, John, and I'll be handling technical English for you. In this subject, you'll learn the technical aspects of using language as a mariner, especially as an engineering cadet. You'll learn how to use the different skills of writing, speaking, reading, and listening. So I welcome you on board. It is going to be a pleasant stay here, and you can learn a lot of new things and new technical aspects about the English language also, which you can use it for learning new complex terms in your engineering course and subjects. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. John. Now, may I request Mr. Sri Kartigayan to unmute himself, and informatively, Mr. Sri Kartigayan is also going to be the class in charge and mentor for your batch for this section. So he will be regularly in touch with you for all issues, academic, where required, even non-academic, if need arises, he will do the mentoring for you. So Sri Kartigayan, please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, all cadets. Welcome on behalf of the School of Maritime Studies, Wales University. I welcome you all. About myself, I'm Sri Karthikeyan. I have more than 8 years of experience in teaching field, and my specialization is mechanical and manufacturing. So in this semester, I'll be handling engineering mechanics subject for you, as well as Sad told, I'll be the class in charge for your session, for your section. So regarding any queries in the academics, I'm ready to help you. Okay. So thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sri Karthikeyan. As I mentioned, Sri Karthikeyan will regularly be in touch with you. He will monitor your attendance also very closely. Keep that in mind. So every day, every session, he is going to be watching you like hawk. Now, may I request Mr. Ranjit Kumar to unmute and say a few words, our faculty member.
Morning, all of you. I'm myself is Ranjit Kumar. I'm a marine staff. My background is a mechanical. In this semester, I'm going to handle the workshop technology subject and as well as one lab. Thank you, all of you, and all the best. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Now I request Mr. Bhupati, our workshop in charge, marine workshop in charge, to unmute and say a few words.
Yes, thank you, sir. Good morning. All of you, good morning. Welcome you all. I am Bhupati. I am working here last 12 years. I am in charge of basic workshop. Okay. All the best, you guys. Welcome to all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Bhupati. Have I missed out anybody? Is there any faculty member who is here now but has not spoken by inadvertent progress? Is there anybody who is missed out now? Rajesh sir? Have all have spoken? Is there anybody missing,
spoken,
sir?
All have spoken.
Okay, sir. As I mentioned earlier, the specific purpose of calling only the first year faculty, already you would have seen about 8-9 faculty, all of us have spoken. It will be difficult for you to conjure up and remember all of them. It does take time. So we have restricted on this occasion, introducing only the first year faculty. And as I mentioned earlier, right now the classes are going to be online, but the situation in Tamil Nadu and Chennai is much under control. There is no third wave yet. And the news channels, they are telling ICMR is giving that October month maybe. We don't know, that all beyond us. But all goes well. Let's assume the situation is like this. Tamil Nadu government has given permission on rotation basis, university students may attend physical classes. That is what is the permission given to us. So based on that, first 1 month for you will be online. And next month, October onwards, you are likely to be called to the campus. Somewhere in the first or second week of October onwards, you will be in the School of Maritime Studies of Wales University here in Talambur, provided all going well and there is no pandemic and there is no further lockdown. That and all we don't know. If none of that happens, you will be here. In the meantime also, you will be expected to 100% have attendance in the online class. I am sure for more than 1 year, from March of 2020, in your 11th, 12th, or whatever the other program that you have been doing, you would have had online classes, mostly. Hardly about 50, 60 days in the month of Feb and March, you all would have attended online class. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this, now, whenever I ask this kind of flip-flop questions, no, you don't have to unmute and speak also. You can show like this. You agree with me. If you don't agree to what I'm saying, you can show a thumbs down. Even that's enough, you know. So how interesting was the online classes? These online classes, this is the only way. There is no other go. Right now, we can do like this only. But how interesting is this online class? How effective is the online class as a student from your point of view? Let us say Rohan Singh is saying thumbs down. Anybody else? And Shahid Parvez, you're laughing, but I don't know what is your answer. Down or up? Thumbs. Yeah. So this is not no pointing fingers at ourselves or the students. This is the reality, you see. Right now, we are communicating through sign languages. Languages evolved millennia before. And the whole purpose of all these communication tools and this Zoom platform, all this is for ease of communication. But to avoid unnecessary other noises or disturbances, I have asked all of you to mute audio-wise. But still the communication has to go on. So I am trying to use sign language. So I am putting you 1 millennia behind in communication. So this is the reality. The online classes, however advantages you think are there, it has got its own inherent disadvantage also. But as I told earlier, we have no choice in this. We have no choice. Pandemic has come. This is the only way to cope up. So if the online teaching learning experience has to be effective and efficient, it is not only the course coordinator or the teaching faculty members as administration from my side, whatever we do, that plays a part, no doubt about it. But that at best can only come to about 50% maximum. The balance has to be from your side. You have to be attentive. You have to be always present for the sessions on time. Be in a place which is well lit, which is conducive to learning. You have to be in such places, you know. This is very, very important. And on time attendance, this is very important. I reiterate on that. We'll closely monitor. If attendance is lacking, you will be in trouble. Keep that in mind. And how to conduct yourself as long as the online classes go on. Imagine you are in regular physical classes. How will you come to your class session? How will you behave in a regular physical class session? I request all of you to imagine you are in classroom. Behave like that. Present yourself like that only. There are some of you for the first day, I don't want to take a name and comment, but not very presentable. You know yourself. Come with proper dress code and always on time. If you have any doubt at any time, feel free to interact with all of us. Okay, that is about the classwork, how it will go. It will be shared through WhatsApp, all the classroom links. Some of them may have already shared. Immediately after this session, from the afternoon today onwards, I think 1 o'clock onward, the Rajesh sir, 1 o'clock, the next session can start. Whoever is the session person, he can share the link and start the class. So okay, that modus operandi, course coordinator will guide you. Individually, the faculty will be in touch with you. Coco will guide the faculty members, and then they will handhold you initial 1 or 2 days upon entering the classroom, how to log in and write your name there. All these directions will be given to you. You can just follow it. Now, coming apart from this, our university is a deemed university. These are few regulatory things which I must inform you. So I am sharing with you. From 2008, we are a deemed university. Your degree certificate will be issued by Vels University, though popularly we call this Vels University. In the UGC records, the proper name is Vels Institute of Science, Technology, and Advanced Studies. In short form, VISTAS. You can go to Google and check it. In UGC website itself, you will get our name. Our BE Marine Engineering program is a 4-year program approved also by DG Shipping from the academic year 2005. You will be given the copy of the approval certificate also. That will be helpful for you to raise the educational loan. Or for if any other purposes for raising any scholarship also, it may be useful. Some of you would have already received it. In case you don't have, feel free to contact us. We will share that document with you. Our BE Marine Engineering program is also approved by AICTE. Any technology courses run in India now has to be approved by AICTE. We have that approval also re-evaluated every year. Over and above that, our institution is only one of the 2 institutions in all over India which is running BE Marine Engineering program approved by NBA, accredited by NBA. Only 2 institutions are there. We are the only institute which has got NBA accreditation as well as DG Shipping approval. The another institute which I referred to has got NBA accreditation, all right, but they don't have DG Shipping approval. We are the only one. You go to anywhere for raising any loan, if your institution is NBA accredited, it carries a lot of brownie points. Keep that in mind. Not only that, our university is also NAAC accredited with grade A. We are going in for a or accreditation also, aiming for A+ or A++ very soon. So approval and accreditation basis, we have all necessary documents, UGC, AICT, DG Shipping, NBA, NAAC, NIRF, all. So wherever you go, you will not be at your loss. Wherever you go, you have got a lot to gain if you study in an institution like this. So these all copies also may be sometimes necessary for you to raise loan or scholarships. Feel free to contact us. We'll be more than happy to share with you. There are a few regulatory requirements. Again, 3 documents which you have to submit before the course commencement or within 2 weeks of course commencement. One is Indemnity Form. What is Indemnity Form? It is a legal document normally printed in a stamp paper, first page, second page, third page can be either white paper or green paper. The content of what it should be having, the format of it will be shared with all of you, sent to all of you by email today itself. Once it is given to you, you have to print it out, sign, countersign with your parents, have it signed by a notary public, and then courier it to us, send a scan copy by email. What purpose it serves? This BE Marine Engineering program is a skill development program. It makes you a competent marine engineer in part before sailing. After sailing and after your COC, you become fully competent class 4 marine engineer. So the skill development program has got some physical element also as part of training. Therefore, you should indemnify the institute by saying that I am coming to this program knowing fully well it has got some physical aspects of training and learning also. This is a legal requirement. There is nothing to be afraid or fearful of this. We all have, like, no, the Google you open, I agree to the terms and conditions. We all click no. Whenever we buy any app or install it like that. So you have to fill up that it is a documentary legal requirements. Please do that. The other is government requirement. That is, in our institution, there is no ragging. None of us support ragging. We pledge against ragging, and such notices are displayed all over in the common corridors of the institution. All your seniors also have given skirmishes here and there. Yes, might have happened, but we don't support as an institution. We are against it. It's inhuman, illegal practice. You are today a fresher starting the program. Next year, by the same time, you will be a senior. Then 3rd year, 4th year. You also should never indulge in any such practices or anything that can be remotely construed as ragging. To that effect, government has come up with an affidavit, a format, which you have to undertake by signing with the counter signature of your parents that you will never indulge in any such activities which may be construed or considered as ragging. That will be retained as your personal document in your file in our records. And it will be held against you if you indulge in anything. The same has been done to your seniors also. So this helps us legal wise to keep clear. So that document format also will be shared with you. You have to print it in back to back, sign and send to us. Scan copy by email you have to send. The third document is this institute is strictly against abuse of alcohol. We are against smoking within the presence of the university and also any other substance abuse. Anti-narcotic requirement. This is again UGC and AICTE norms. You have to give in writing that you will never indulge in anything which is not legal with respect to alcohol, nicotine, or any other narcotic substance. This format also will be sent to you by email. We expect all of you within 10 days to print it out, sign, get it countersigned by your parents, put the date and send to us. These 3 documents you have to give. Hard copy as well as soft copy, we need that. We will issue a bona fide letter stating that so and so date onward the program has started and you are studying the course. You are a bona fide student. That may be necessary for many purposes, right? From education loan to scholarship or your, raising your what you call office in the what you call your parents may be in the office where they will get some part of the fees paid. For all these, you need the bona fide letter. So we will issue that. For all that, it will be useful. So use that. The next is, there are rules and regulations anywhere, be it a school or college or university or an office. There are do's and don'ts. Therefore, at School of Maritime Studies also, we have regulations, rules and regulations of how to go about conducting yourself when you are here. It runs for about 7-8 pages. Most of the pages have got do's, what you are supposed to do. And there are some pages where what you should not do, don'ts also are there. The very last page contains, if you do what you should not, if you do what you don't want to do, then what we will do will be given. We never want to end up in the last page. We sincerely hope we never have to deal with you with the last page. But the document will be shared with you. You are free to share with your parents also. We will follow those rules and regulations. We expect you also to comply with that. That copy will be given to you. There are two aspects for your grooming as marine engineer. One, of course, obviously studying, being studious, being focused on all the assignments, being attentive in the class, being present for all the class. In addition to all that, overall general discipline also is important, attitude and discipline. Later on, for any purposes when you are shortlisted, right from competitions and paper presentation to placement, just academic capability will not be considered by us. We will also take into account your overall grooming, officer-like qualities, attitude. This will also count. Generally speaking, discipline. So give a lot of importance to both. Both are equally important. Coming apart, normally we used to issue textbooks. Then over a period of experience, we have come to the conclusion we have already shared the soft copy of the books that is required for this semester through Google Drive, which many of you have accessed it. Those books are usable to the extent you can read it anytime, right through the year. But there is no permission to download that or print it because they all are intellectual property of the author. So I have no rights to allow you to download. But having said that, you can download it for free from the internet on your own volition. If you want to keep the hard drive of that file in your hard drive, you can download it yourself. But we will not be the platform for which from which you can download that. You are all smart enough to understand what I'm saying. We are legally bound not to issue printable, downloadable books written by somebody else, because that is intellectual property. But having said that, our learned faculty members, each and every one of them will give you handouts, notes, assignments, tutorials, literally hand holding you towards the examination. Whatever is chapter by unit, our staff also will give notes. When you are in the campus, they will give one hard copy which you can photocopy. Right now, they will share with you the soft copy, which you can print out or read from the computer or laptop, whatever that you have. But having said that, we will also share with you a link through Amazon or Sterling Book House or Marinades, where you can order online and procure the book. They are all much cheaper online when you procure. Those who are interested in holding actual physical copies of it, we strongly encourage go ahead and buy. The list of books required and where you can buy from will be shared with you. But the record notebooks and observation notebooks that we will provide, what is required for your lab works, that we will provide with you. When you come to the campus, at that time, our stores in charge, within first 1 or 2 days of joining, he will provide you with that and take signatures that having you having received it. So other writing materials you have to provide for yourself. For the drawing, of course, we will give the drawing tool that we will provide. Only the textbooks which we normally used to provide, we have taken a policy decision now based on experience of what utility purpose it actually serves, where it actually ends up, and the process of procuring the books, the delays involved, various aspects were taken into consideration. Then we have come to a conclusion, it's better that you buy as and when you want. But for progress of studies, necessary support with respect to providing teaching learning material, PDF files will be given to you by our faculty members. They will be always supportive of this. You can contact them anytime. They'll be more than happy to share with you, which you can save in your heart, which is what is more important for your exam purposes. Of course, exam is not everything. You are developing competency, but exam is also equally important. You can't disregard. When you come to the campus, as and when you come, maybe next month, maybe a month after that, we do not know. We expect you to have vaccinations, inoculations against typhoid, hepatitis B, and chickenpox. This we normally ask for, you are supposed to have. But more important vaccination or equally important vaccination nowadays is this COVID-19 vaccination. Those who are 18 and plus, we strongly encourage you to have the vaccination and come. Vaccination drive is going on even in Vels University. The date will be announced later. If any of you are here at that time, and if you are 18 plus, you may be eligible for it. But in your own place of residence, where there is a possibility, if you are 18 plus, do take the vaccination and bring the vaccination certificate copy also. In addition to that, you will also always be required, whether you had one vaccination, two vaccination, or no vaccination. As and when you come here, you need to bring RT-PCR negative test report of COVID-19, which was done within 72 hours prior arrival to School of Maritime Studies. Right now, it may not be very important because the classes are going to be online. This I am telling, as and when you come here, we will send a separate communication for it. You will have to follow that. When you come here, of course, this is a compulsory residential course. The hostel is within the campus itself. We will provide for your messing, lodging, living all over here. Having said that, the food will be different, weather will be different than what you had in your native residence. It will take some time for you to get used to it. No need to panic when you come here. Again, whenever you come here, we strongly recommend carry your credit card or debit card. Don't carry heavy cash. Other thing is, you all need to have Indian National Database of Seafarer. It's a number provided by Government of India through DG Shipping. Before starting the course, as per legal requirements, you need to have the INDOS first. Then only you enroll for the course. Nowadays, earlier it was different. We can get it after one semester also. But now, for enrolling in the program itself, you need INDOS. And for INDOS, you need passport. Without passport, you cannot generate INDOS online. And also, you are supposed to be physically present at the time of generation of INDOS, which is being right now not very closely monitored because of pandemic. After the pandemic, always your physical presence will be required. All your original documents must be present. Your photo must be taken live. But right now, they are allowing us to generate without the physical presence because of pandemic. So therefore, our staff have been in contact with you for this purpose only. We need your 10th original copy, 12th original mark sheet, your TC copy, TC original, and passport scan copy, clear copy. These are required for generating INDOS number. In this regard only, our staff have been in contact with you, asking you to send the originals across. You can either physically come and submit the original here. If you don't feel very good about it, you are welcome to send it by, that is the best option. If that is not possible, if that is not possible, you are welcome to send it by courier or speed post to us. 10th original mark sheet, 12th original mark sheet, your TC original, and scan copy of passport by email. Those who are not received the 12th original mark sheet yet, please do send your 10th original mark sheet and TC original either by submission physically here or by courier or speed post. The last date for doing this will be 30th of this month. Passport, all these are must. Passport is must. Some of you may not be 18. So you may have the problem, I have to apply as a minor. Go ahead and apply as a minor. You need it now. You can always renew after 1 or 2 years. Once you are 18 plus, you can renew the passport to adult passport later. But for starting the program, you need the passport number. So if you have not applied for passport, many of you have applied, I know. But if some of you have not applied, immediately go ahead and apply for your passport by Tatkal. By Tatkal, you will get within 1 working week, 5 to 6 days, you will get your original passport. Those who are locals or from Tamil Nadu or those who can travel, please come to our college campus. We can apply in your presence for your passport Tatkal basis using our college address itself, our university address itself. You will get passport within 1 week here. That's also possible. But one way or the other, we need all these original documents, including passport, before this month end. It's very, very important because I can enroll you in a university in our ERP. Your name has to be enrolled as batch details in the DG Shipping's e-governance portal also. For uploading your name in the e-governance portal as batch details, you need INDOS. For INDOS, we need all those originals. If you're still not understood why they are calling so many times, I hope by now it will be clear. One of the most important message of today's session is you have to submit your originals. Normally, physical classes, when they are there, course commencement day itself, we used to collect all this. Because we used to call you to come with these documents. Unfortunately, in the online world, in the online classes, we are not able to achieve it. So we are pestering you. Our staff are regularly calling you, requesting you to send the documents original, but many have still not come. That's a problem. Without that, we can't enroll you. It could work against you. As soon as possible, please submit these documents in original. There is something else called continuous discharge certificate. This is another document which looks somewhat like passport. This is seafarer's identity document. You will need it for sailing. You can apply for this before you leave from this institution as marine engineering graduates. You need to do basic modular courses of STCW, which also will be done here in this campus with our faculty. After that, you can apply for the CDC when you are in the campus. Before you leave the program, you will have your seaman entity document, that is CGC, which you need for sailing. Even in the meantime, if any other form, maybe management will come up with some other requirements, new forms, government may come up with something new. At any time, any forms, format, anything is asked to be filled up by you, always exercise caution. Do not give wrong information. Do not give information carelessly. Do not fill up name with wrong initial or without initial, without full name, or wrong date of birth, wrong birth year. They all can be changed in the what you call documents, records, government, but it is not easy. Better to be safe than sorry. Better to be safe than sorry. You don't want to miss out on the documents being in the correct order. You have to give all the data always correctly. Never make any mistakes. If you are in doubt at any time, feel free to contact us, but don't give wrong information. There is normally term breaks, which we call it semester vacation also. It runs about 30 days. Normally in the month of December and in the month of June, May, June, you will have about 30 days of vacation. Some call it semester holidays. This year, our program itself is starting by 1 month minimum later. So that obviously means don't look forward to any semester vacation in the month of December. It's not going to happen. we have to cope up with the lost time. So there immediately after the classes over and the model exam is over, semester exams will start. Semester exam finishes, second semester will immediately start. Don't expect term break for the first semester only. Second semester onwards, of course, you will have. This first semester, there may not be a long break. So don't look forward to having a camping during your Christmas and Happy New Year and all. I think for last 1.5 years, you had a very long vacation anyway. So more than sufficient break you already enjoyed. So we will have very small or no break. So keep that in mind. So we don't look forward to that break this time only. Whenever you submit any documents to us, keep a copy of that with you. Also a scan copy in your Google Drive, so that you don't have to keep on asking for the document from us. You are all allowed to carry a smartphone, mobile phone, all to the campus, but not inside the classroom when we start a physical classroom, I'm telling. I'll bring to the classroom and keep it in what you call airplane mode or silent mode. Sorry, those all will not work. Once you come to the campus, you are free to have all this, but keep it safely under your custody, but don't bring to the class and create nuisance. You are also allowed to have your own laptops, tablets, or any other expensive gadgets, electronic gadgets that you have. It is not at all necessary. For studying this program, these are not necessary. But if you have, you want to use it, you are free to use it. But it is your problem. Safe custody of those equipments is your problem, not my problem, not the university's problem. You have to safe keep. XYZ has come and taken my gadget. Sorry, I can't do anything about it. We are not running any such cloakroom here. It is your responsibility to take care of your stuff when you come here. You are carrying any expensive items, it's your risk, not my risk. But we strongly encourage you have it. We have nothing against it. Only in the classroom, don't bring these gadgets which may disturb the faculty, which may disturb fellow students. You should not bring. If you do that, it will be confiscated. If you do it in the class. As a person who is heading the institution, my humble request to all the students, incoming students, is that do not pester your parents for anything which is expensive, which may not be necessary. Resources are scarce. You don't want to waste it because somebody else is having iPhone or some latest model of Samsung phone. You also want to have. Don't pester. They are all not necessary. So this is not a university requirement. This is only advice. Don't waste money. Don't waste resources. You need a smartphone right now for attending online classes, probably later for communication purposes. Beyond that, don't waste a lot of money on all this. When you come here, visitors will be allowed in the evening only. We will provide a minimum amount of swimming training when you come here. Maybe only once in a month you may have access. We have a swimming pool in our Pallavaram campus. But we have no intention of making you an Olympic swimming champion by our training. That's not going to happen. At the best, we will only teach you personal survival techniques, by which I mean, if you are put in open sea water, how to survive, keep yourself alive till the time help comes. You will not become Michael Phelps by doing swimming training with us. It's never going to happen. It never happened for me also. Maybe some rudimentary survival techniques will be taught. Never ever believe any rumors, whoever says. Full knowledge is good, no knowledge is okay. Half-baked knowledge is a problem, whether it comes from your senior students, fellow students, or other peers, or even from some staff. It doesn't matter. Come to me if you have any doubts, queries. Please go to course coordinator and your respected faculty members who are present. They will clear all your doubts. Never fall victim to rumors, whatever type of rumors, Don't worry about it at all. Regarding placement, it depends on your performance, market conditions, and general industry uptick, how it is a cyclical industry. So shipping is a cyclical industry. Various factors depends on that. If only placement was easy, why we will be talking to you at all, There are no free lunches in this world. Hard work will give results. You study well, we can assure you of placement. It's very, very important that you study well. On the first day of the program, if you start worrying about after 4 years, what I will do, you will only be spending your time worrying, not studying. So I suggest focus on the process of gaining the knowledge, developing the competency, improving your skills. Results will follow 100%. This industry is here to stay. Irrespective of what naysayers have to say. This industry is here to stay. Without shipping industry, there is no economy in the world. Be assured of this. Don't fall for any other wrong information, half-baked information, which ill-equipped and poor knowledge people may give you. Come to me, come to our faculty, come to your COCO. We will clear all your doubts. Don't get scared of ship. These floating objects are under the international conventions closely monitored. It's not just like that accidents happen. People make it, human errors. If you do all right, nothing will go wrong. They are very, very, very safe. If anybody makes you be scared of ship, never bother to believe them. Ships are safe. Close to 20 years I have sailed. There has been no incidents by which something is major has to happen. Never. If that was the case 20 years before, now with the advance in technology, safety is even more importance given on board. So don't worry about it. If somebody tries to scare you, don't get scared. No need at all. We even have some students who are in this batch in your BE17 who are referred by some of the past students of Vels University itself, School of Maritime Studies. And it's a matter of pride. They are our ambassadors. One day you will all be our ambassadors for Vels University. Remain focused, study well. One day you will also be successful. We wish you also refer students in the future because you are going to be our ambassadors, you see. As an institution, for more than 2 decades, we have been in operation since 1998. If we are surviving for more than 2 decades as a maritime training organization, we must be doing something right. We know what we are doing. You can trust on us in that aspect. At any time you have any problem, feel free to contact me. Feel free to contact our faculty members. We will be of assistance to you. Informatively, today you would have seen the address is fully on English. The introductory session is fully connected on English. The medium of communication in School of Maritime Studies and the medium of instruction in the classrooms also is English. Interestingly, the medium of communication in the shipping world is also English. So it is imperative that all of you slowly but surely develop English communication skills. Students coming from all over India from various states who may not be familiar with your language will be present here. Your communication also will happen through English. So it is good that way automatically your language skill will improve, which is a blessing, you see. So there could be some of you who have studied in vernacular or your local language up to 10th, 12th, whatever that you have done. Here is an opportunity for you to improve. We will handhold you. Our faculty will still help you to settle down, improve. But you need to take interest. That is very, very important. Where required, you need to be told in local language. They may make an effort off the class hours, you see. That will not become an impediment. That will not become a handicap. That will not become a disadvantage. That is for sure. But your effort to improve your English communication skill will be critical later in your career, in starting the career and keeping the career safe, you know. So pay attention to that. So by and large, gentlemen, I have shared with you all that I wanted to. I have told you all that I wanted to. The platform is open. I am ready to take any questions, doubts, queries that you may have at this point in time. I am duty bound to answer. I'll be happy to answer all of this. You can either ask me, or some of you could even put the questions in the chat box, whatever possible I can take. I'll wait for a few minutes. And it's always very important, be interactive. You all have done online classes, keeping quiet and going away does not solve problem, you know. Of course, this is first day, first session. Be very interactive even later also with your faculty members. I will also once in a way keep coming to your class online. And when you come physically here, I will drop in regularly to your class also, physical classes also. I will drop in and disturb you. But feel free to interact with me. Of course, I will ask a lot of questions. Sometimes I may ask uncomfortable questions. I may get under your skin, but that is part of my job. But intention will be your improvement, you know. As I requested earlier, keep all your video on. Keep your video on, please. Some of you have gone again. Gokul Raman, Infant Samuel, Dinesh, Coco M2, I don't know, Harish Anand. They are all not keeping the video on. Please keep the video on, audio mute. I'm waiting for any questions from you. If you want to speak, unmute and ask your question. Introduce your, tell your name and then ask questions. Those who want to put something in the chat box as question, please feel free to do so. I'm all yes, waiting for you. Yes, Abdullah. Abdullah Habib, finally he came video and again he has, now he has come back. Rohan. Rohan Singh. Where's Rohan? Rohan exited. Yes, Rohan, you can speak. Anything? You have been in touch for quite some time. No questions? It's good. It's good. It's okay. Yeah. Saeed Ahmed also says nothing. It's fine. It's okay. See, normal trend, you know, I tell this. Mostly, I'm telling my observation. I've been here almost 15 years now. By the time our cadets, we call all of you cadets, you will get used to the language. Third year, fourth year, you know, we go and conduct classes, you know, and the kind of 1 hour or 2 hour session as the case may be. Do you have any doubts? I have seen our Wales cadets, no, they look like this at the faculty, you know, they look at you. Do you have anything to ask? Is it all clear? They look at you like this. What they mean is, enough, already it has been 1 hour. We are tired of you. When you will go, that is the meaning of that look, you know. We have understood all that is to be understood. And if it is not understood, I am more interested in my lunch. So why don't you go? That is the subtle message, you know, that normally we find when they are in third year and fourth year. Your wonderful BE17 batch, on the very first day itself, you have become perfect Wales product, you know. You have started doing what they normally do in second year, third year, fourth year. So all jokes apart, maybe it is first day, you don't feel very interactive, which I can understand. Feel free to contact us at any time you have any queries. We'll be more than happy to answer all your queries, clear your doubts, make you feel comfortable, and one day very successful marine engineer. With this, I conclude my introductory session address today, but I will regularly keep in touch with you. Our faculty will keep in touch with you every day basis. Our admin staff may contact you for documentation purposes. You are all free to contact us anytime required. May God bless you. I wish you all success. And very soon, hopefully pandemic period, we'll all meet physically also in the classrooms. God bless. Bye-bye. Good day.